Okay. Why don't you give me some more true facts?
Okay. Do you want to know how lemonade was made?
How? How was it made?
So basically, there was a sale for water,
Uh-huh.
and then this man walked down, doody, and he was like, "Excuse me, sale keep, can I have a water?" And then he said, "Yeah, sure." And then the sun knocked him in the eye, and then he was like, "Ow, lemon cakes." And he was like, "What? Lemon cakes?" The lemon cake fell into the water, and there was a hint of lemon on top of the lemon cake. It fell into the water. Boom, lemonade.
Sure. Buddy. Quick, call the doctor. He needs
Do you want to know how
he's off
wool
his
was
meds
made?
again.
Do you want to know how wool was made?
How was wool
So
made?
basically, there was a farmer named Jeff Bob. He was in his he was doing a job in a farm, walking around trying to breed some animals, and then he approached some white little things, and he said, "I'm about to kill them." Then he realized what was on them. It was wool.
Okay.
He saw the wool, and then he was like, "Aren't you supposed to harvest that?" He travelled a whole mile to go see his operator and ask, "Should we shear this?" The man said yes. So he goes back, and the sheep are gone. Where do you think the sheep went?
I don't know. Where did they go?
They were on top of his fucking head.
What?
He didn't notice, and then the sheep fell on him.
That guy is the most retarded person on earth.
And then they fell on him, and then the sheep started to run away, and then he threw the shear, and it took off a piece of wool. Boom. Cotton.
Okay, how about another one, buddy? Another true fact.
So basically, are you filming me?
No.
Okay, good. So, okay, this one is how closets were made. Okay.
How closets? You mean closets?
Fine, closets.
No, it's closets.
Basically, closets. Okay. There was a man in a wood shop, and he would chuck until the woodchuck, and until the woodchuck said, "Yo," and he said, "Yo," and he said, "Close it," and he said, "I'm not closing that door," and he said, "Close it," and he was like, "I'm not closing it," and then he went, "Wait, that sounds actually a good name for something that's like a door, but it stores some stuff in it," and then the guy said, "Okay," so they thought of the name Close It, and they started doing blueprints over it. They were thinking of the perfect thing that could go into the closet. And then they thought, cloves, because close it and cloves. So that's when they invented cloves. They got the materials to make the clothes, and they started to make the closet, and there it was, the first closet in the world. But, ladies and gentlemen, they were putting the clothes in, but then they realised they had to add one more thing. Someone had to come out of the closet.
What? Jesus Christ. Okay.
You want another one?
Okay. Sure.
Okay. So basically, this is about blinds. You know, blinds like.
Yes,
window.
No, I don't know what a blind is. You need to explain it to me. I don't know.
So basically, people. Well, there was a couple people who were getting stalked by these weird people. They would always look in their window, and then they were like,
"Were the people fucking?"
Yes, they were.
Were they gay or lesbo, or straight?
Stop interrupting me, or I'll turn you into a blind man.
Okay, I'm sorry, bro.
That's fine. Just don't interrupt this time, okay? Good.
Okay.
So then.
So were that's like.
So then they were.
How kinky were they being?
So then, so
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Kinky enough for my liking. And those people happen to be me. Who looked
Okay.
into their window. And then they were like, geez, we need something to cover the window. So they started putting their clothes, like t-shirts, like in the last story I mentioned.
Okay.
And then they were putting the coat hangers. No, not coat hangers. The hangers to hang the coats up. And then they realised, could you make another cover? A better one?
Uh-huh.
And then they thought of like, what happens if they can't see us? And what are people when they can't see? Blind.
Oh.
So they thought the word blind. So they thought, why don't we add an S? Blinds. So then they invented blinds, and then when they were doing some kinky wanky stuff, gotta get up on this Twitter. Ugh. They realised those pedos aren't gonna see us anymore. So they were happy, and then they tongued, and that's the end of the story.
Okay. Cool. Okay.
Do you want to hear another one? Do you want to hear another one?
Sure. Let's hear another one.
So, do you want to know how knives were made? Or cheese?
How what was made?
Knives or cheese? Pick. Knives or cheese?
Knives first and then cheese.
Okay. So basically, there was a man on the road. He saw a bit
Okay.
of bread on the road. So he picked it up. Then he was like, oh, my hands are dirty. God. Actually, this is joint with fork, so like silverware.
Okay.
So he thought, I wish I could use something to pick this bread up, so I wouldn't have to
Use my hands.
and this guy stuttered, okay? So this guy is a very stuttering person. So he won't have to use his hands, so they can get dirty. So I'm very sorry why I stutter. I'm gonna go back to the story, back to life, back to reality. Anyway, carry on. Then what's it called?
Shit.
He thought, yeah, I need to invent that. So this man went into his garage, started getting some mad tools, mad metal, to make
Silverware. Okay.
and
Can
then
you
you
stop? Wait. Can you stop readjusting your mic? It's very hard to hear you when you do that.
Got it. And then he made them, and then he went to some people who were thinking of making a restaurant to have food, and then the guy was like, do you want me to make more of these? And he's like, no, just go away, we don't need things to pick up food. We use our hands. Even with spaghetti bolognese, yes. And he was like, well, you're in. Thanks, buddy. So they joined together, and silverware was invented.
Okay. Do you want to know?
And
how,
then they had sex in the background.
Do you want to know how Titans were made?
Go for it.
Okay. So in the 1960s, specifically 1963, at 1 p.m. at the McGluckin residence, there was Donald McGluckin, who was watching some live action porn, because he was filming it. You know, you got to make that like dollars somehow. So he was filming it, and then he took it to a guy who was like editing it. Some like, I don't know how, but he was, because no, actually, this guy McGluckin was a time traveler, so he brought back a computer with him to edit the porn. Yeah, you following?
Following.
And then so he has like this whole team of editors who were making him money, and they were like, well, this guy's like dick though, it's quite small, like you can hardly see it on screen. And he was like, let me do some editing, like readjustments. So he made it like 10 times bigger, but his whole, like, the rest of his body was not in proportion.
Oh.
So what they had to do is make the rest of him huge. Then it was just this massive guy banging this tiny little girl, and so they had to readjust that, and they made him 20 feet tall. And after they did that, they were like, huh, this is kind of, you know, sexy. And then like, yeah, but what can we call him? And he was like, well, that one has tits, and then that one's a man. And they were like, Tit Man? And they were like, no, not Tit Man. And then they were like, Titan. And they were like, Titan? What about Titan? And they were like, oh, Titan, yeah. And then Titans were made. That is a true fact. So, did you enjoy mine?
Yeah, it was very good. Alright, I'll tell you my story.
Cheese.
How Jack Cavendish was born and why he says these words.
Okay.
So basically,
So,
it was
who's
a
Jack
normal- it was a
Cavendish? Who is Jack
so
Cavendish?
he is a student at Belfast Academy. He is families of the dish of the cabin, or let's just say caravan. And then
He lives in a
he has
caravan.
he has some friends. Okay.
That's surprising.
Yeah. So basically, Caroline Dish Gavin and Jack's dad, don't know what his name is, Jack. I'll call him Jack's dad. They were, she was pregnant, and they were at the hospital.
Kinky.
Just kinky. Yes, very kinky. Then, basically, they had a window. And it was winter time, and like in all Christmas stories, there has to be the animal deer.
Mm-hmm.
So there was some deer outside, and Jack's dad was like, "Oh look, there's some," and then he got a punch. Then he was like, "Oh," and he was like, "Deer," and he wanted the deer to help. He wanted the deer to help him, but all that noise was going into and affecting Jack. It went through his ears into his brain, and then he was like,
Oh dear.
and that's where was invented. And then Jack was made, and then they were like, oh son, we love you so much. Oh dear. And that's the story about Jack Cavendish. Done. Okay, do you want to know the cheese one now?
See ya. Okay.
Don't touch me. Cool.
Wow, freaking cool child line quickly.
I will call Childline.
And try not to fail in your first class.
You're welcome for the allier thing, Gaylord. Okay, do you want to know the story about cheese?
Well, I want to hear something about something more interesting.
Fine. Fine. How money was made. Do you want to know about that?
Something else.
Deodorant.
No.
I'm looking at all this stuff in my room. Posters.
No.
Water.
Sure, let's do water.
Piss medicines. Wait, what?
No, water. Let's do
Screwdrivers.
water.
Okay, so basically,
Here we go again.
let's just say if you're a Christian, you would believe this. Okay?
Oh god.
So God was born. Da, da,
I am
da, da,
not
da, everything.
I am not of the Christians, so
Okay, let's just make this up. None of these are made up. None of these stories. Fuck off. None of these stories are made up.
they're all real.
Yeah, surely. So basically, do you want to know something? Juice was made before water. Yeah, you
How?
won't believe it. You won't believe it. Ow, fuck. So they thought of a drink that everyone would like, because some people didn't like juice. Alex. So they thought of a classic beverage. And they worked all these minerals, all the soil, all the plants and stuff, and then they produced water. And they were like, what the hell is this? They tried it. They were satisfied. It was kinky. They were like, If you were watching it right now, you would cringe, because their reactions were so kinkily cringy that you would want to throw up. Here's a video of me throwing up. And anyway,
That's
so
not a video.
so
That's an audio clip.
So then they and then they thought of this word. They were like, we need water to come in different varieties of like owning things. Then they thought of this word called brands. So now they have different
So
brands.
this is a double story. This is about
double
water
story.
and brands.
Brands, yeah. So then they thought of Evian, and they have like a little mountain above it.
Fuck.
Then they drank the water. They were satisfied. They put the water down. They realised this is going to be the drink that's going to save people's lives and keep people alive.
Okay.
But how would people know that? And then there would be a Snapchat sign, even though Snapchat wouldn't be invented. And anyway, that's the story. What else do you want to know? Do you want to know how soaps? Okay, soaps.
No.
Okay.
I want to know.
Chris.
Look, I am a young man. Okay, I am one of the young mans. Yes. How are babies made?
Babies. Okay, so basically, okay, this is 100% legit. So
You heard
basically,
it. It's legit.
so basically, you're born, and then
Am I? I
watch
didn't know
all-
that.
you watch all these movies of people like kissing, and then you're like, oh my god, I've got a boner. Like, for example, Spider-Man, and then you realise
Okay.
how a baby's born, and then it's from a man and woman, so you assume, oh, you just kiss it, it makes it, right? No, my friendly friend. But you got to go through all marriage and stuff. We don't have to, but if you want to be like honest and very nice to a girl, and like make her your
Yeah,
wife,
right.
and then so the baby should stay with you guys, and the baby is a loyal baby. But if you are not married and you just go to a party and get laid without a condom, we'll get to what that is in just a second. You will make a baby, but that baby will
Oh,
not.
are condoms
as
those
honoured.
stretchy balloons that you eat? Oh,
Yes,
I love them.
exactly.
I eat them.
Uh,
I eat them.
Yeah. So basically, and then the baby wouldn't be as honoured as it was if people were married. So if, and then when you get married, and then your wedding night's over, you're happy, and then you think, I want a kid. You look at each other, then think, how do you make a kid? We'll get to that right now. So basically, let's put it food-wise, because this is very inappropriate for some watchers. So, under the age of, when do you learn about sex education?
When you're
11.
2 years old.
Go
or-
out. Get out. So then, basically, let's put this food-wise. We're not linking this to sausage party or anything, but basically, you get some sauce. You get the man's sausage, and the lady's donut.
Bun. And no, the lady's bun.
Excuse me, that's inappropriate. We're
No.
using food.
No, yeah, a food. A lady's bun. It's like a hot dog and a bun.
Oh, bun. If he's a bum, okay. Yeah, a bun. So and the dick and the bun so happen to be called Frank and Brenda.
We're not. No, this ain't sausage party.
And the penis has a lot more friends like Barry and Carl and those other little
It's not
pricks.
a penis. It's a sausage. That's what you said.
And alright, fuck it. Everyone can come back. We're talking about inappropriate sex. Penis, vagina, inside, bang. And then the sperm sneezes milk into the woman's vagina. No,
My
the
mummy
penis
lied
sneezes
to
sperm
me.
into the vagina. And
Mummy
then the
said
sperm
that when a
travels-
woman and a man love each other, they hold hands.
Travels to a certain area to create an egg, and that egg gets that egg fertilizes for 9 months, and when it's ready to hatch, the lady goes into labor. She screams. She goes,
Jesus Christ.
and then after the distress and the very hard pain from the lady, she pushes by pushing like your normal shit Yeah.
Yeah.
And then sorry, I've started again. A baby comes out, and then she goes, where, and then they're like, congratulations, it's a boy. If it's a boy, you keep it. If it's a girl, you
Wow.
put it in the trash. And then,
Oh
so
my
basically-
god. This is.
I'm joking.
Oh,
I'm joking. I'm not sexist.
he's not
So
joking.
basically. Okay, that's not serious, that bit. And so if it's a girl, the lady's pleased, and even if it's a boy, the lady's pleased. But if it's a girl for the man, he goes into a room, gets his head. Oh no, what have I done? And then he wants to teach the kids sports. He wants him to be a massive, like, sports person, like a footballer. But unfortunately, that's not possible because it's a girl. But if it's a boy, good on both of them. If it's a girl, the woman loves it, but the man does not. So that is how you make a kid. Oh yeah, and also you've got to pay child support. Fuck. And that's the story.
Okay.
Anything else? Any interests?
How was how was Minecraft made?
Sorry, what?
Why was Minecraft made?
Oh, okay. So it's basically the kids. So the kids that are into technology or building or whatever.
Those hip kids.
Those hip kids like me. I'm taking tech and design for GCSEs. If kids are interested in materials and certain uses for building, they will buy this game, or they would just have fun, just not take it seriously. And if someone steals your diamonds, you stay calm, kids. It's only a game. Why do you have to be mad? So yeah, so basically just a game that was invented, but the things are blocks. So it's not fucking real life. That's the story how Minecraft was
Okay.
made.
This one. Why do people have different color skin?
Oh, why do people have different colour skin? Okay.
Why
I'm
isn't
going
everyone
to-
black? I want to be black.
Because some people, it can be about accents, it can be about different countries, it can be about different heritage, it can be about different things, but
I don't know what any of
some
those
peop-
things mean.
Some people are white, some people are Asian, black, some people are tanned, some people wear fake tan, like that shitty, slutty honour girl at our school. Anyway, yeah, some people wear fake tan and people are okay with it. They go, give me my fake tan, I'm gonna use it. And they're like, oh, you wear fake tan? He's like, yeah. He's like, oh, fine. But no, that's not okay. You don't fake your tan. That's just weird. You take the piss out of other people for not having tan when you're using it fake. Done. Wait, what was even your question?
I
Skin
can't
colours. Okay, there you go.
remember.
Done.
I
Skin
can't
colours.
remember. How did you go
Change it
to
into-
fake tan?
I don't know. Because
Do you want to know why? Do you want to know why cheating is a thing?
Wait, I'm telling the story, bruv.
No. Do you
Okay.
okay, so
Okay.
cheating is a thing because there was this girl
Oh,
called
shitting.
Vanessa,
shitting. Vanessa. Oh, yes.
and
Vanessa.
like Vanessa was just like, oh, I love you, like I love you forever. We're always gonna be together forever.
Okay,
and,
okay, what was the
and-
subject again?
Cheating.
What is this based on? Cheating. I thought you said hitting. Okay, carry on.
What? And then the guy's just like, oh,
I'll give you a
I love
duck.
you too, man. And then so they're like making out and like really hard. They're just like, oh, I love you. I always will. And then they're like, it's just like, oh yeah,
You
Oh,
were my
yeah.
best time.
you're so great. I will love you forever, and We'll never do anything horrible to you. But then she goes to this party, right? And it's her friend's 18th, and she's just like, oh, I'm gonna just hang out. And the guy's just like, alright, I'm cool with that. See ya. And the girl, like Vanessa, she gets a bit drunk. So she gets a bit tipsy. And this guy, fucking Brad, is like, hey, man, you've got big pairs of hononkers. And like, she's just like, oh, thank you. And because she's drunk, everyone knows that when you're drunk, you do not think like a normal person, and you act like a really big bitch. So you're just like, oh, she's just like, oh yeah. And then the guy is wearing like pretty much just a very small shirt and very tight jeans, and this turns Vanessa on, and she's just like, oh. And then 2 hours later, the guy's just a bit concerned because she said she'd be home to, like, so they could play video games at 10, but she doesn't. It's 12 and she's not back yet. So he decides to go to the party. And he goes to the party, and everyone's there except Vanessa. And then, so he goes to the girl who had the party, and he's like, so where is she? And she's just like, oh, I think she went back to Brad's place. And I'm like, oh, who's Brad? He sounds like a nice guy. And then she's just like, oh, he's this really fit guy that everyone wants to bang. So at this point, the guy's like, oh, he's a bit worried. But he's like, I have faith in her. She's good. She's nice. And then he goes back home to find that Vanessa is in the man's bed, fucking Brad. Now, he's like, what the fuck? So he's like, get out, Brad. And Brad's just like, whatever, she's a skank anyway. So, and then like the guy's just like, what the hell? Why have you done this? You've broken my heart. And she's just like, well, you just didn't please me. That's what she said. It's a stupid excuse, in my opinion. But anyway, the guy was just like, right, we're done forever. And then he went to Brad's house and was like, hey, man, I'm gonna fucking beat the shit out of you. And then Brad was like, huh, yeah, right. And then Brad, little fucking bitch ass, beat the guy up. And then it's just like, oh, it's on. And then the police had to get involved because the guy brought a shiv to the battle. And he kind of stabbed Brad. He stabbed him right in his little dick where he fucked his girlfriend.
Jeez.
I'm fine. I have no past aggression against anyone. Fuck you, Vanessa.
Yeah. Alright, what do you want me to explain to you?
Why are there boys and girls?
Why? What do you mean,
Yeah.
why they're boys and girls?
Why is there not just boys, or why is there not just girls? Why does it have to be boys and girls?
Okay, so basically, Jake, the population, they have to increase the population. That's what men and women do, or boys and girls do. Because if people keep dying and there's only boys or only girls, they won't be able to make another human being to produce more. So they'll soon run out, and the human race will be over.
All right, I've got one last one for you. Why is
Are you going off? Oh.
No, I've got one more question for you. Why is the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise still going?
Oh God, you had to know that.
Just why?
So basically,
why?
it's all about Usain Bolt. So basically, so there's fast people in the world. Like, most people are fast. I mean, I'm pretty fast. You're slow because you're fat, JK. And anyway, then what's it called happens? So fast people. So they wanted to create a animated character in games or movies or comics or cartoons, and then they thought of that the world. Let's just say the world is dumbass. The world is a dumbass because they thought of a animal to fit Sonic. Well, why a hedgehog? Out of all the animals there could be, why not Sonic the cheetah? Hedgehogs are slow as fuck. Why do they make hedgehogs? What about cheaters? Where did that idea go? So anyway, because of the producers of Sonic people are dumb, he's now a hedgehog. So Usain Bolt is black. So what happens when you mix black with yellow? You make blue. Bang. Sonic the Hedgehog is blue. Done.
No, but my question was, why is the Sonic game still going? Why haven't they died? They should burn it in a fire.
Because Sonic never stops running.
Oh, he
He
keeps
always runs.
he keeps outrunning his death. God damn it, Sonic.
He keeps on running and he keeps on running and he keeps on running and he keeps on running. Da, 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 running. Any other more questions?
Why?
After all this time, you stay on my mind.
Why have I not got a girlfriend after visiting Vanessa? I mean, no, I'd never dated Vanessa. That skanky bitch, I hate her so much.
Okay, so basically, there's the reason we don't have a girlfriend right now, Jake. I mean, you wouldn't have the girlfriend, but if I would have used my mouth in 2 different ways towards my girlfriend.
Yeah, but why don't I have a girlfriend?
Because friends take your girl, even though she wasn't your girl. Because you dumped her, I dumped her too.
Fucking Brad.
Took my mic out because I didn't talk to her. Neither did you.
And
So
I
we got
just
started.
okay.
And we dumped her. We dumped her. So now other people get her because she's open. So
Fuck you, Harry.
So let's say Ellie Cole is competitive in comp. Like, let's say whenever she gets dumped, a few days later she gets another boy. It's like Overwatch season. When the season ends, in a couple days, another season comes. So I'm gonna go up to Ellie tomorrow and say, "You're at comp, Overwatch comp."
And she won't get
I'm
that.
gonna be like, "Can I be your new season?" Wink, wink.
I hope you do that.
Yeah, and a tall, lanky boy named Harry Burks will try to beat me up.
Because he's a bastard.
Because I'll either run or take him down, because I have taken Harry down a couple times.
Why is everyone on Earth a retard?
Well, like Reese, Daniel Brown, and
Why
Matthew,
why do they scurry around worrying about their pointless little problems that in about 5 minutes nobody will care about ever, because their lives are meaningless to this infinite cosmos of beings?
Well, at least life isn't useless. But I don't know why she complains about it. Stuff like some people like us, where our lives are terrible. Like not that super terrible, but she's probably got a better life than us.
Are you enjoying
Sorry,
this? Are you enjoying this, YouTube? YouTube, are you enjoying this? But YouTube,
You're filming me, aren't you?
I've been filming you since you started talking about weird true stories.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, that's me. Guys, see ya. Alright,
No, Jake. No, Jake, please. No, Jake, please. No, Jake, please. No, Jake,
I'm
please.
posting that. Right, so well,
No, Jake. No, Jake. No,
What?
Jake, please. No, Jake, please. No, Jake,
alright,
please.
fine.
No, Jake.
I won't post it.
You can, but you just send it to me. No, actually, no, don't send it.
You can just watch it on YouTube, right? So, like, what
No,
were you saying
don't
about
send it. No.
what were you saying about Ellie?
Huh?
What were you saying about Ellie?
Comp season 2. I'm joking.
What, you think she's a slut?
No.
What? Right, say one word to describe her.
G.
That's not a good word. Like, so it's like a bad word.
Why?
What? Well, we're gonna do it for everyone. We're gonna do it for Harry, Will, Jack.
Do it for Harry first.
Alright, fine. Harry first.
G.
No, it's got to be something bad.
Oh, nonce. I mean, mong.
Okay, fucking idiot. I hate you. Right, that's mine. What about, Jack?
Mong.
Fucking idiot. I hate you. Right, Will.
Retard, because he doesn't understand the meaning of battle.
Fucking idiot. I hate you. Right, you.
Twat.
Fucking idiot. I hate you. What about, alright, describe me.
Yeah, don't do that, Jake.
Describe
Don't say
me.
that. Describe you. Mong.
Fucking idiot. I hate you.
You hate yourself?
Yes. Right, now do Ellie.
I don't mean this, by the way. I didn't mean it for anyone, but Mong.
Tits. Okay, right. There you go, YouTube. Those are mine and Alex's thoughts on all our friends. Alex thought everyone's a mong, and I just didn't like anyone.
Yeah.
So, peace out, YouTube. Alright, I stopped the video now. I've actually stopped it.
Wait, are you gonna post it or not?
I'm
Please
posting
don't.
it.
What video?
The
Thoughts on people.
You do know I never stopped the YouTube video, so I kept it going, and that's why I was like, hey, describe
Yeah.
everyone in one word. Yeah, I'm gonna post it all, bro.
Eat with Chunky. What the hell? I type in your YouTube channel, it says eat with Chunky. Wait, how are you recording me?
Is that a fat joke?
How are you recording me, Jake?
Is that a fat joke?
How are you recording me, Jake?
Is that a fat joke? Why? What do you mean?
Jake, how are you recording me?
Cause I've got settings, bro. I got hacks.
You hacker.
Alright, now I'm actually
Yo.
gonna do my intro. Okay, right. Okay, YouTube, it's been me. Bye. Peace out. See ya.